Okay, so 15 times during the semester, or for 15 weeks during the semester, you should post to the discussion board. And you should post at least 2 times each week. So that's going to mean a total of about 30 discussion posts a week. You can, and you should, in order to have a discussion, post as often as you want and reply or follow up to your group members' posts. But I'm going to require that you have at least 2 posts by the end of every week. So when you go to Blackboard and you go to your group area, you should see the discussion board, a link to get to the discussion board, and I've set up forums in the discussion board for the things you need to be discussing. I have an About Us forum where you can go in and should go in and introduce yourself in the first week. I have a forum set up here so that we could name all of the groups. I'm showing you the forum for group 1. Yours may say something different if you're not in group 1. And then for each topic, I have a forum set up for you to discuss that particular topic. So when you're ready to participate in the discussion board, you simply go click on it. You can create a thread within a forum. I have created this thread to introduce myself, so you click Create Your Thread. Write a subject, right? If you're introducing yourself, put that. If you're writing about the topic overview of U.S. immigration, that's the name of the forum, right? Try to make a subject line that grabs people, that makes them want to click and read it, that tells them what it's about, right? So think about it as if you're if you're putting a title on an essay or something like that. Give it a useful subject line. And then where it says message, I want you to go ahead and type out your whole discussion post. You may draft it ahead of time in Word so that you can spell check it, and you can save it in Word in case Blackboard or your internet connection goes down or something like that. You have it saved. It's often a good idea to do something like that. If you draft it in Word, copy, paste it into here. There's going to be no attachments because discussions don't really happen well when attachments are involved, because a lot of people aren't going to go click the attachment and open it. So right here it is showing the option to attach a file, but I don't ever want you to do that. So once you have your discussion written in here, right, write your discussion here, then you click Submit. Make sure you click Submit. If you click Save a Draft, you may be able to come back to it, but I can't see it. And if I can't see it posted by the deadline, then I can't give you credit for it, right? I can't give you a grade for something. So make sure you're always clicking Submit on that. I'm going to click Cancel right now just to bring us back to that particular forum, right? And so again, for every week, there will be a discussion forum set up, and you should post at least 2 times. You want to make sure that your posts, again, you don't have to think so much about the grammar and sentence structure and so on, but you do need to keep your comments scholarly as defined in the classroom policies, the online classroom policies later in the syllabus that I've talked about a little bit already. Make sure you keep your comments scholarly. Make sure they are relevant to, that you're discussing the assigned materials, the readings for the weeks, any films that are assigned for the weeks. A lot of times I'll have links to news outlet stories, and you can be discussing any of those things in the class discussion. When it is particularly relevant and you're relating it to readings, you can also discuss current events, right? I don't want it to just be a bunch of discussion about what's going on in the news in any given week. I want to make sure the things that you're discussing and thinking about are the assigned materials. And so I offer some ideas here on how you can reflect on the readings to make good discussion posts. What kinds of things surprised you in the readings? You might talk about how the readings changed your thinking on some topic, how something in the readings related to current events, how might the information from the readings be used by politicians to create better policies, How might information in the readings be used by individuals in everyday life to improve intergroup relations? Right? So there are a lot of ways that you can make scholarly comments, talk about things that are important to you, but do it in a non-personal, non-opinionated way. This is a sociology class. We're not concerned with individual opinions, individual experiences. We're concerned more with what's going on for groups in society and how it is affecting society at large. So try to really stay focused on those things. If people are going too off topic, if I don't catch it, you can feel free to send me an email, and I will never say, oh, such and such told me that you were going off topic too often. Certainly if someone in your group is posting things that you consider to be too personal or too political or too, not related to the class in any way, you can share that with me and I can review it, and if I decide that the comments are not scholarly, then I will act on my decision. And again, sharing that with me is, I'm never going to call you out and say who said that. I'm not going to regularly monitor your discussions. I go through periodically to grade them and things like that, and so I will see what's going on in the discussion boards at those times. But again, if things feel like they're getting a little bit out of hand and off topic during the week, you don't have to feel like you need to take that up in your own hands, that you can talk to me about it, and that I will manage the class discussion just like I would do if we were in a classroom.